currently I'm also a processor. I process avocado oil. We have a setup that we've made here locally, and it's producing a high quality oil that we are exporting right now. We employ up to 50 people. When the season is iko juu, we employ up to 50 people because we are tukona so much, kuna mahali in our process that requires a lot of manual labor, and we want to employ even more next year. We want to either double or triple that number because we are thinking on ways of how to expand our production. So to expand production lazima to expand hata wala tuko tumepea kazi. Yeah, so around 50.
Hi guys, hoping that God has kept you well. Welcome back to our YouTube channel, and if this is your first time to be here, kindly consider subscribing. We are the best online TV show with the best real life inspirational stories. So leo tunafanya interview kwa barabara. Just in case mnasikia some noise in the background, just bear with us. Yes, but I hope sound iko clear, mtatupata vizuri. So in today's video, I happened to meet a young man. Na I think sometimes back we met, I think a few months ago, na nikampata kwa job yake, and I found his story. Bado alikuwa amefanywa interview na BBC. I will put a link to the video hapo kwa description box. But vile niliona kazi yako, you inspired me because looking at your age na zile vitu umeweza kuachieve, I wanted to know something about you. So before we even get into the story, kindly introduce yourself. Tuambie wewe ni nani na unafanya nini?
My name is Kennedy Thiongo, and I am a researcher, and currently I'm also a processor. I process avocado oil. We have a setup that we've made here locally, and it's producing a high quality oil that we are exporting right now.
Nilikuwa nataka tu uniambie, did you just wake up one day and set up this business?
Pana, this business goes to when I was a kid. My uncle was is also my mentor, was researching, and we was making avocado oil. Nikitoka nyumbani nilikuwa napata avocado oil imetandazwa in our veranda, and I used to be fascinated by his experiments and the products he used to make. He has made so many products over the years. So when I did my college exam, I knew I was going home to my uncle for him to mentor me into business. And in 2015, nilikuwa nimejua it's avocado oil that I want to do. Na nikaanza hapo. So it has been a constant journey to where we are right now from 2015. It's been researching, nimekuwa nikiuza locally to cosmetic shops, to cosmetic companies. Lakini hii mwaka ndio nimefanya bulk for the first time. Yeah. So it has been a journey, constant, back and forth, tuna research, tunaongea, na consult, na kuwa na experiment, na kuwa na experience na other companies here and there, just building up experience too for sasa ile time nitaanza company yangu. Yeah.
So let me ask you just a simple question before we even come into the business. How was your background, as in maybe unatoka place kuna dough ama kitu kama hiyo and that is why probably you are able to set up this because ni vile niliangalia biashara yako, you have really invested. So are you coming from a background where there is a lot of money ama ni kujituma umejituma?
Hapana, si pesa. Hapana, si pesa. It's more of kujua passion yangu nikiwa mdogo na kuifuata na roho yangu yote. So unapata facilitation as you go on. Yani Mungu anatafuta tu a way of now coming into play na anakusaidia. Yeah, so see ati nimetoka background niko na pesa. Hapana.
So have you ever had financial difficulties maybe before you started the business?
No, financial difficulties. Hadi saizi niko na financial difficulty. Hazikosangi. The difference is the kind of money you're looking for before, ile ulikuwa tafuta before, and the kind of money unatafuta saa hizi, it's different. Yeah, there is always time for up, there is always time for down. Kama saa hizi biashara imesimama hivyo, we are off season, we can't produce oil. Tuko na mzigo, we are trying kuijaza ifike, we are trying to access banks tusaidie na loan, lakini you have to have security. Mi bado saizi ndio tunaanza big business, so security bado hatuna, so akukosangi challenges even before, so it was like that. Lakini sasa mnapata before I started Alpine, ilikuwa sasa challenges hiyo level. Saizi kuna challenges za level ya Alpine. Yeah.
So the reason why I'm asking you that question, personally nimejaribu kufanya startup, not once, not twice, and I have had challenges. Sometimes niko na very brilliant ideas, but ninakosa mtu either wa kubelieve in my idea, maybe to support me, ama mimi mwenyewe najaribu hivyo tu, umesema kwenda kwa banks, and then the conditions they wananiambia ni meet. Maybe they're asking for logbook, they're asking for title deeds, they're asking maybe for people to grant you. I've had difficulties starting. So how did you manage to start your business?
First, ninasema you also face challenges, but kuna kitu nasemanga, the person who keeps going despite the challenges, unafikanga mahali the challenges you are facing yesterday are no longer your challenges today. Umesurpass capacity ya kunini kufanya hiyo. So I always advise people, even my brothers, naambianga always start something that you're passionate about, yani kitu that is close to your heart. Yes, angalia, although tuseme you have some investment ama uko na pesa kidogo, people usually invest na ideas zenye ziko kwa kichwa yao, lakini si ile kitu najua hata what comes may, I'm standing with this idea. So it's usually it's not an issue of capital, it's an issue of commitment to what people are doing. When you start something that you know you are very committed and you have all the reasons that you are very committed, capital inakujanga ikikosanga every now and then, lakini kuna mahali unafikanga unaweza kustabilize, unaweza sema sasa capital is no longer a challenge, it's something else.
Sisi especially young people tunamaliza shule, maybe personally nikafanya vitu graphics, animations, nikafanya videography, but kutoka nje nikakosa job. Ulisomea hii job, is this something related na what you're doing? Ulisoma kitu related na what you're doing now?
Mimi nilisomea kutengeneza, kurepair ndege, aeronautical engineering. Si kutengeneza, maintenance. Lakini nimekwambia deep down nilikuwa najua I have something ya innovate. Kutoka being mentored nikiwa mtu mdogo sana. So it was a choice, niende nifanye kazi yenye nimesomea ama niende kwenye hati yangu iko kwa innovation. So mimi niligamble, nikasema acha tu niende innovation. Na nikatupa hiyo fikira ya kwenda mambo ya aviation na kupursue hiyo line. Yeah, that's why we are here. So yeah, kama nilienda mambo ya ndege labda ninge give up. Labda ningeniweza, lakini sasa innovation kwa sababu ndio hati yangu iko hapa. That's why I came here. Si ati nilikuwa nimeandikwa kazi kanishinda ama hapana. Nimefanya kazi kidogo, ile internship attachment. Lakini mimi napenda innovation. Napenda kuona vitu tukitengenezea huku. Yeah, that's why I'm here.
So ukiangalia mahali ulianzia and right now, ni nini saizi unaweza sema, unaweza sikia I've at least achieved 1-2?
Mi kwangu kuachieve ni kuona hii kampuni ina run without my involvement. Hizi machines zetu tumetengeneza, tumezifine to international standards. So then I can train people to make these machines na kurun hii factory. Na saizo naweza tulia niende kwa other things. Sasa hiyo ndio nitakuwa nimeachieve. One things are running continuously without my involvement. So yeah, that will be my highlight. Sasa hiyo ndio itafanya nisikie nimekuwa satisfied na machines nafanya kazi without my involvement. na system, yani tumetengeneza hizo systems vizuri. Yeah.
There are so many people who are watching, who will be watching this video na wako kwa hizo steps za kujibuild pole pole. Your business is very technical. Number one, even in terms of market, sababu najua mafuta yako si ati unafinyanga unaenda kuuzia local. You don't go around selling the oil.
Yeah.
So how did you overcome the challenges, how to access the market ama vitu kama hizo?
Ni penye nilikuwa nakwambia ile place ya commitment wewe unajua what you are building, unajua what you are targeting, unajua sasa ile kitu unataka, how you want to see happening in your factory. So unashinda it's a process thing. Si kitu ilifanyika tu one day, lakini nilikuwa najua itafanyika one day. Itachukua some planning, a lot of commitment, patience, na kujua at the end of it all how do I want the factory kukaa. So ukipata, so when I go to maybe exhibitions, expos, they are the kind of people I'm targeting. Kuna wale tuna target kujuana na wao wanijue. So then that the network builds over time. Na sasa ina build, unaanza market hiyo kidogo, sasa international market. The next time nitaenda sasa nirudi ya local market kupackage na kuuzia local market ikiwa food grade oil. Yeah, na bado it's a process. Hata it's a process. Hata sisi kuna penye tunataka kuenda, tujafika. Kuna penye tunataka kuenda. Yeah.
Nataka utuambie when wakati season yako iko juu, how many people are you able to like employ?
We employ up to 50 people. When the season is iko juu. We employ up to 50 people. Because tuko na so much, kuna mahali in a process that requires a lot of manual labor. Na we want to employ even more next year. We want to either double or triple that number. Because we are thinking on ways of how to expand our production. So to expand production lazima to expand hata wala tuko tumepea kazi. Yeah, so around 50.
Around 50.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, that's amazing. That is Ken's story, and is one that inspires me a lot when I think of the things I want to achieve, and I hear such a story where he began and where he is now. I feel there's hope for young people. And maybe before we let you go, there are so many young people who will be watching this video na wanasema serikali ifanye enough, papers don't work, there's no enough opportunities for young people. I want you to look at this camera. You talk to one young man who is probably thinking of committing suicide because of hopelessness. Kuna job kwa vijana ama kuna opportunities?
Mimi naweza sema kila mtu anazaliango na brilliance yake, na if you are able to identify your brilliance and you are able to stand by it and you are able to expand it, expanding nasema through seeking knowledge, through research. Siku hizi si kama kitambo, kuna smartphones, you can always research on how to do things, and now you can always build on your knowledge. Mimi nasemanga be stubborn with what you na venye unaona with your vision, and start as small as possible. Journey of 1,000 steps starts with one step, so start and then grow. Yeah, and then when you grow, even when just make sure you stick on your vision. Yeah, that's it.
So thank you very much for your time. I hope you guys have been inspired by his story. I'm going to leave a link to his channel so that you can go and learn more about the business. There's the business, the interview alikuwa amefanyiwa na BBC. You can just go and check. Utasoma more about the avocado oil business. And yes, the reason why we are doing these interviews is to make sure that we are inspiring you to start, because what was your place? People start from humble beginning. Nobody that has something wanaanziaga juu. We always start from somewhere. So I hope you guys enjoyed the interview, and until we meet you in the next video, first of all, before I close, I want to appreciate the man behind the camera, Cairo. Yes, thank you very much for doing a good job covering this interview. And until we meet you in the next video, God bless you and bye-bye.